Hello guys, it's Wes with Aurawest Tarot, and today we're going to be doing the person that's most on your mind. And for this particular edition of Person on Your Mind, it's going to be for non-singles, meaning that you're in a relationship. So unfortunately for singles, this is not your reading today, it's for non-singles only. Now, for this particular reading, we're going to be looking at your person that's most on your mind, and obviously yourself, so we'll look at their feelings, your feelings, how they see you, how you see them, their intentions towards you, hopefully they're good. And finally, an outcome. I've got some candles here, I've got some incense lit, I have shuffled the decks. I'll be using the Gilded Tarot Royale as my main deck and the standard version of this for the clarifications. Okay. As far as the order of the signs, they'll be in the timestamps. I'll put the timestamps in the comment section down below, so just check that out if you just want to skip right to your sign. I'll be using a deck, Zodiac deck, essentially. It's got all the signs here. I'm going to shuffle it up, and we'll just go in order of whatever comes out first. So that way it's random and it's fair. Finally, I do want to say that I did actually do a test run version of this already. So I have already recorded an entire spiel of doing all 12 signs. The issue was that, when I was kind of reviewing back on it, it seemed like, I was like, man, a lot of these situations seem kind of negative. So I actually held it back and opted to redo the entire read all over again, hence today. So I'll be doing that, and then I'm just going to include those reads as a bonus, because some of them are a little harsh and stuff like that, so I was just like, well, maybe it was just a bad day. The energy was kind of wonky or something like that. I don't know. So I'm kind of opting and hoping that it's going to be a little bit better today, and we'll just see what the cards show. And as I said, I did shuffle these decks, and I did reverse cards that need to be reversed. There's a way that I do that. I don't look at the cards. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and lastly, for those of you who have donated, I really appreciate it. I'm still opting and pushing for donations. If anyone would like to help out, that would be really appreciate it. I'm just having a lot of issues with outdated and old equipment. It'd really, be nice to get something, some better equipment so I can actually post these videos in higher resolution and faster. These days, unfortunately, it's all about the ability to convert videos, and I can't really edit these videos to some extent because of the fact the files are so large, and the computer just takes forever, literally forever, to process these videos and convert them into a good resolution I can use for YouTube. I tried to do it with my phone, I've tried to use it with the computer, it just doesn't seem to make a difference. It's just the hardware is just not where it needs to be. So if you'd like to donate, there's a donation link in this video, and also in the About Me. I'd really appreciate it, and thanks for Sabrina, and all the other ones that obviously already donated to the channel. I really appreciate your donations. Thank you very much. You have not been forgotten. I'll be doing like a donator event in the future. I don't know what that's going to be, but I will do it once I have enough donators. Obviously, there's no point doing it if you don't have enough. So I'm going to wait until we have enough donators in there, and then I'm going to do an event just for you guys. So I really appreciate it if you have. Anyways. On the left-hand side of me, I'll be doing timestamps, writing those down. So if you see me appearing off to there, that's what it is. There's nothing else special there. Sorry to disappoint if you were hoping for something more. But let's get right to it. Who do we got first? So Capricorn, you're going first. Pisces, you're going next after Capricorn. And Aries. Okay, so we'll do the first three signs, and we'll go from there. Okay, so Capricorn is going to start at... Alrighty, Capricorn, non-singles, meaning you're in a relationship. What do we have for the zodiac sign of Capricorn? That's involved in a relationship. And I get the person that's most in Capricorn's mind, feelings towards Capricorn, and how Capricorn feels towards their person. Can we get 2 cards for each, please? How Capricorn feels, please. How does the person that's most in Capricorn's mind see Capricorn? Correction there. How does the person that's most in Capricorn's mind see Capricorn at this time? How does Capricorn see their person, their involvement? What are the intentions of the person that's most on Capricorn's mind that they're involved with? What is their intentions going forwards with Capricorn? 2 cards, please. What is the outcome between Capricorn and the person that's most on Capricorn's mind? What is the outcome? Please. Please. You get 1 card. The outcome. So Capricorn, we basically get for your person's feelings the 4 of Cups upright and the 4 of Pentacles. 4 plus 4, lovely, equals 8. Probably walking away. We have for your feelings the 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the 5 of Swords. Upright. So Capricorn, your person essentially in their feelings is to some extent, you know. Now we have to keep in mind this is a relationship, so I'm going to kind of reinforce this throughout the video just to make sure everyone's on the same page that this particular reading is for non-singles. Your person involved in this relationship, whoever you're involved with, is for some reason seems to be kind of worrying about their own hide to some extent. They're worrying about their own stability with the 4 of Pentacles there, holding on to what they have. And next to it is the 4 of Cups upright, so suggesting that they're disappointed or probably almost having, you know, a little wishful about when, you know, better times, essentially. And they're not really wanting, maybe they're in denial of this person. I don't know who you're dealing with. But there seem to be, whatever the case is, whatever happened in this, there seems to be some event that occurred that disappointed them. You know, they're kind of bored, and they could even be bored of the situation or just kind of feeling like it's going around in circles, the same thing, different day. You, on the other hand, are seeing it, as I said, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, and then 5 of Swords, indicating that there was some type of huge, you know, loss. Nobody won. Could have been betrayal, deceit. There's a couple different things with the 5 of Swords, but with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse there, it talks about that this could have been a marriage proposal, for example, that went wrong. Maybe you try to propose to this person, or they try to propose to you, and it got rejected. This will also talk about there was a huge financial hit for whatever reason. Somebody lost their job, perhaps. Somebody overspent money. Somebody's leeching off another person. Now, your person is the 4 of Pentacles upright. I mean, is this person a little bit of a gold digger? I don't know. I mean, and then with this 10 of Pentacles being reversed there, it's a literal treasure chest. It's reversed. And then look at 5 of Swords. It's almost like you're on the defense about it. So one has to ask, is this person putting pressure on you to do more? They're not happy with what you're offering or bringing to the table. You know, so that's for some of you, not all of you. Now, how your person sees you is the 4 of Wands. Upright. So they probably see that you have a lot of support from family, or you are basically turning to a lot of family to help you out. One would have to say if this was a financial collapse of some sort, as I already talked about, then family would probably step in and help you, you know, to get you through. But the 4 of Cups does, 4 of Wands does talk about celebrations, good times, good things. So it's a little confusing as to why they're seeing you that. The only thing I can think of is that they might be thinking that you are wanting to just return to family, maybe go get, you know, have somebody else, have others that you know of and are comfortable with help you out, and have, you know, they might see you as having a lot of connections with family and friends, and you may be turning to those people for assistance. Can I clarify the 4 of Wands upright for how the person that's on Capricorn's mind sees Capricorn, please? 1 card. Oh, Queen of Wands, yeah. So, I mean, it doesn't tell me a whole lot more, but it's probably just suggesting just what I pretty much said, that, you know, you may be taking action towards doing that, and you have a lot of loving relationships. You might have a lot of, just in general, you just have people that you know that you can turn to, maybe just having a good time about, maybe they see you as, you know, despite what I'm seeing in the feelings, maybe they just see you as, you know, you're kind of celebrating your own life, enjoying your own self. But one has to ask why the hell they're so, you know, so disappointed about the situation, not being, you know, kind of a little disappointed, longing for something that's not there. Tell me more about the Four of Cups for the person that's most in Capricorn's mind, their feelings. Clarified by Four of Cups. So it doesn't like to tell me. Just have to show you this. Four of Cups, clarified by Four of Cups. So I'm just going to stick with what I guess I said. Now, as far as how you see this person, you just see this person as giving up. You know, they probably feel that they're carrying too much of the load, or they're having to carry all the responsibilities, and your ass is just not really chiming in as much as they'd like. Okay, so perhaps if you're seeing them like that, you probably see them wanting to give up on the situation. They just don't want to carry. You might also see this person, for some of you, if that doesn't resonate, and it's not the case, then for some of you might be seeing this person as just being lazy. You might just see them as no longer wanting to really put work in the relationship. That's a possibility too, especially when we've got double clarification of Four of Cups. This person's just, their attention's elsewhere. They're daydreaming about, other things that are, instead of what, seeing what is available in the relationship and what you guys do have, they're just kind of, well, we don't have that. Yeah, could be better. We could have done this, blah, blah, blah. And, it's one of those kinds of people, and it's like, who the fuck has time for that? Now, under intentions towards you, we have Seven of Cups upright and the Magician in reverse. Kind of a little concerning energy. This is going to talk about, once again, this person seems to be confused. And one has to almost ask with what I just said, with this person being disappointed, are they exploring other options? Okay. And the reason I'm saying that is because the Magician is in reverse, which pretty much suggests that this person doesn't really have much hope or faith that this situation between you two can really, one, stand the test of time or really go anywhere. Hence the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And your feelings. Maybe you are feeling some loss or something like that, or maybe that's what they're communicating to you. Maybe they've been telling you that there's not enough money in this situation to keep me around. I mean, shit, that would probably get me up in arms. Maybe, but, the Five of Swords upright does talk about, there's a loss. Things didn't go to plan. Something failed. Everyone kind of got a little bit of everyone kind of got a taste of the shit stick, essentially. I mean, you still have stuff to your name. You still have some type of pride and whatever, that you can walk and keep your head up high. But, I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's a loss is a loss. It didn't work out. And, once again, the Ten of Pentacles is reversed there. So that has to be true, that there was some type of major blunder of some sort. Something didn't go to plan. Yeah, which is probably why this person's in this energy. But with the Magician being reversed, it can also talk about this person may be up to no good. Maybe just, telling you that they're okay and things are swell, when really it's not the case. They just probably don't have much faith, or they're probably doubting their ability to really stay in this relationship, or whether or not they just want to go window shop and see what else is out there. Clarify the Magician in reverse for how the person is on Capricorn's mind, their intentions towards Capricorn. Why is that there? Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. So, this person just doesn't really have hope in this situation, Capricorn. Whether, even if you're with this person, they just don't really, their effort level, the effort that they're putting in this relationship, forever this resonating, if your partner has basically been a little wishy-washy, has been kind of defaulting a little bit on their intentions, when they say, oh yeah, we're going to have a dinner date, and it just doesn't happen. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that money that I was gonna, help you out with, and it doesn't come. Oh yeah, we're gonna have movie night tonight and cuddle and do all this kind of stuff. It doesn't happen because they come up with some excuse. There's always something, right? It's probably just because the enthusiasm is just not really there anymore. And this person could just be also entertaining a fantasy of what this relationship should be, and what, not really facing what it, actually is. Let me actually clarify that. Seven of Cups upright for the intentions of the person that's most in Capricorn's mind. Why is that there? King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. That's not yeah. That's the card generally talking about not really honoring your commitments. Kind of being stubborn, wanting things your way, which is exactly what I said. I think this person's a little selfish. So, you're dealing with somebody, unfortunately, Capricorn, that it seems to be one-sided. It's just kind of worried about their own hide. They're not really worried about the success of this relationship. And if anything, whatever their concern is, they don't really have much faith that it's going to go anywhere anyways, so a little upsetting. Now, in your outcome is the Emperor in reverse, which is going to straight up, once again, support what I've been saying throughout this reading, that this person, essentially, it's a power struggle. And this person, it's most likely there's a lopsidedness of equality and power in this relationship. Essentially, that one person's wanting their way and wanting to do things, while the other is just probably being more of a doormat. Or, for some of you, it's an equal clash, where both of you are wanting things to be a certain way, and it's just you're not getting along with each other. Okay? But this person, with the Magician being reversed there to the Star card, I mean, I have to assume if it's their intentions, they just don't really have much hope, and it doesn't seem like with what else is on the board, that they're really putting in a hell of a lot of effort, which is probably why you see them as the 10 of Wands in reverse. Somebody that's just dropping the load, feeling that they're too stressed out to really do much more. They're having to do everything, apparently. I'm sure this person's probably telling you that, but yeah. I mean, the Magician also, too, in reverse can talk about some other stuff, being a little deceitful, a little bit of a con artist, a bit. Maybe they're selling you, maybe they're bullshitting you and just telling you. That's another possibility. They could just be telling you that they want to have, you're their wish fulfillment, and, oh yeah, I've been wanting this all along and stuff, but, it might just be buying them time, because maybe they find that there's, it's comfortable to stay in this relationship right now until I can find something else. But, it's awfully concerning. Well, it's next to the Seven of Cups. So, and then clarifying to that is the King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. That's what I got for you, Capricorn. Let's get one piece of advice. What advice would be most beneficial for Capricorn that's dealing with a partner embodying this energy? Advice do we have? I can get one card. You guys need teamwork. Well, yeah, case in point. There's a power struggle here, Capricorn. As I already said, I'm not reciting everything else again. There's not enough teamwork in this relationship right now for it to grow. Your partner seems to be off in la la land. Double clarification. And right next to it, there's just this person worrying about their own hide. And they may not be communicating that to you. I don't think a lot of people may necessarily be communicating what's really on their mind when they know that it's something that you're not going to really give your stamp of approval. Right? So for some of you, may be dealing with a fire, water sign, earth sign. I've got Capricorn, Scorpio, Aries, Sagittarius, Aries. So someone with an Aries, a Cancer, Aries, yeah, like fire or water, pretty much. So you may be dealing with possibly, and for some of you also like an air. Now I'm gonna stick with what I said, fire, water. Maybe for a small percentage of you, maybe an air sign, but yeah. Aquarius for that matter too, because we got Star card here and Five of Swords. So yeah, and that's got a few Capricorn. Hopefully that helped. And you guys also need to manage and acknowledge each other, essentially, for what you are bringing to the table, and talk with this person. Sit down and talk with them, and kind of acknowledge their contributions as well. Probably that might be advice too. So if this person is being shut off because maybe they feel that you're just not working as a team to really try and achieve the Ten of Pentacles, you always have to say to yourself that if you are finding yourself as being the only person ever saying that you're doing anything in the relationship, just know that that is a recipe for disaster, because the other person's going to flip it right back at you, and because they're going to be thinking about themselves and saying, well, I'm not taking this shit. Fuck you then. Because they might be overly sensitive, feeling like they have contributed. Whether or not that's true or not is to be discussed another day, but just be aware of and take time before you open your mouth and words start rolling off that tongue. Because you really need to make sure and ask yourself, well, have I been, if I'm saying I'm doing everything in a relationship, is that true? Don't just say yeah. Go and write it down. See what they're bringing to the table, what you're bringing to the table. If it's overwhelmingly on your side, and don't be biased and start writing off things just because it makes your case look better. It must, that, yeah, that shot out on its own, so that must be a month or something here. You guys, there needs to be more equal give and take. Alright, I'm rambling. Let's move on. Capricorn's done. We're going to be going to Pisces. Fishies. Pisces fishies. There was a video, Pisces, that I had done. Unfortunately, I deleted it and stuff like that, but it was a reading and stuff that I was doing, and it was talking about a horny fish. And I was like looking at the cards and stuff like that. I'm like, this seems like a horny fish or something like that. And then suddenly I looked at the Two of Cups, and there's the fucking fish. I said, this is, and I was describing it as, this is the fish flying upstream. And then I look at the Two of Cups comes out, and I see the fish is flying in the air. So I was like, for now, I pretty much always see Pisces as the horny fish. The horny flying fish. Oh, God. A lot of you are like, oh my God, he's so nuts. Alright, what do we have for the zodiac sign of Pisces? We all scream for Pisces. Non-singles. So once again, if you're tuning in, you're like, oh, I'm single, then this is not your reading. This is for non-singles. Meaning you're in a relationship. What do we have for the zodiac sign of Pisces? Can we get 2 cards for the person that's most in Pisces' mind? Their feelings towards Pisces this time, and Pisces' feelings towards their person. 2 cards. How does Pisces feel towards their person? Can I get 2 cards, please? How does the person that's most on Pisces' mind, how do they see Pisces right now? For those Pisces in a relationship, how does their partner see them currently? 1 card. Okay. How does Pisces see their person that's most on their mind, they're in a relationship with? How do they see them? What is the intentions of the person that's most on Pisces' mind? Can I get 2 cards, please, towards Pisces. We have 1 card drop out. I'll take it. 5 of Wands in reverse. Clarify. What is, well, actually no, don't clarify. What is the outcome between Pisces and the person that's most on Pisces' mind? What is the outcome between Pisces and Pisces' partner? Minute. Can I clarify 6 of Wands in reverse? For how Pisces person feels towards Pisces. And can I also clarify 7 of Swords upright for how that person feels towards Pisces? Clarify 7 of Pentacles upright. What's going on? How the person that's most on Pisces' mind feels towards Pisces. Clarify Ace of Pentacles upright for their intentions towards Pisces. Why is that there? Clarify 5 of Wands in reverse for their intentions. Person that's most on Pisces' mind towards Pisces. I don't know what's this thing. Sorry if I skip a minute here. It's a little confusing. Why is the 8 of Pentacles in reverse there? If they're one. Okay, I just gotta get that. Never mind. Can I find one more on the 7 of Swords upright? I'm still not understanding that. Are they trying to get around Pisces? What are they doing? Pisces, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really know what this is saying here. Basically, it's whoever you're dealing with is a little confusing. So we have Six of Wands in reverse, and then the Eight of Cups in reverse. This person doesn't really feel like they've had much success with you, Pisces, for starters. However, what's concerning is that this person, when the Six of Wands is reversed, does talk about sometimes somebody that can be over authoritative, trying to basically be bossy, essentially, wanting their ways, being a little bit of a dictator, like, do that, go there. No, we need to do things this way. Blah blah blah. Not really kind of not really employing that teamwork for so much. It's almost like I need to get my way because we need to win at all costs. We already have all these losses, and you need to do this. It can be somebody that can be a bit rude. It can also be someone that can be a pessimist a little bit. They don't really feel like there's been much victory, in the past, and they're kind of always like, oh, that failed. That's just, oh God, that was, disaster. But at the same time, you have the Eight of Cups, showing reverse here. And remember, this does talk about walking away from, or, no longer being dissatisfied, not happy. There's disappointment. Wasn't emotionally fulfilling. It's reversed here. So one has to ask, well, if there's losses, failures, right? And then they're also in that energy, but it's reversed here, meaning that they're not really moving on past it. This person could have abandonment issues. Maybe this person is not happy with the situation, but just doesn't want to move on from it. Maybe they just feel stuck in it, but at the same time, they could be trying to dominate it in some ways. Now, that's the one aspect of things, right? We then have the Seven of Swords here. So we all know this old swordsy is never a good card. It does talk about trying to evade things, evade detection, trying to get away with things that are generally not always that good. It can just be stealthy, maybe it's walking on eggshells. And that's what I'm kind of getting here. Normally I have a mouthful with the Seven of Swords, but when I clarify to it twice, is the Seven of Wands and then the Four of Swords. So there's two things that are coming to my mind. The first one is this person trying to almost pull one up on you? Remember when I said this could be like a bit of a bossy kind of person or something like that? Is this person trying to be passive aggressive, where they're acting like they're not on the fence and got guard and stuff towards you, but really they are? And it's probably around this Four of Swords here, where they're trying to get over some. Maybe they're still carrying some type of issue or something from the past, that they haven't got over yet, like some hurt. Maybe that's from you, maybe it's from someone else. Who the fuck knows what it's from? Okay, but whatever the case is, one has to say when you're trying to be stealthy, trying to keep things in the wrap, trying to do espionage, trying to do you can always just look at this card. This guy is definitely not trying to be detected. Okay? So one has to say, well, why the hell, if this is standing up for yourself, placing boundaries, saying what you're about. This is how it is. Okay? Standing up for yourself. Why would that be being clarifying to the Seven of Swords? So, like I said, passive-aggressive, it seems. I don't want you to know that this is really how I am. Okay? It's probably related to something with this. And maybe they're still not really healed over something that happened between you two. Now, whatever the case is, I then look at your feelings towards them, and I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So not only do you want to fuck this person, you want to basically make things happen. You have ideas, you have visions, things that you want to get off the ground, and you're probably presenting to this person just that. You want to stabilize things. You want growth in a relationship. And with this water energy encompassing the earth energy, you definitely want something that's emotionally grounded as well. You want to have mature conversations. Honor commitments. There needs to be more of that. And finance, we really need to focus on our finances. Growth. More structure. Let's take action. I've got new ideas. This can also talk about, like I said, sex life. So like I said, maybe there's something, maybe they want to have more intimacy with you. Now, how they see you is the Seven of Pentacles upright, and then the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So this one's tricky because it's like they're seeing you as this, right? So one has to assume that they're seeing that maybe in the past that they felt that you were a bit lazy, potentially, or just didn't really want to work, or you're just going in circles. They might have felt that, okay? But now they're kind of reevaluating that. So they, with the Seven of Pentacles upright, they are basically looking at what has and hasn't worked in this relationship. Questioning it. Did that yield the kind of results that I wanted for myself or the relationship? Hopefully they're not just all about themselves. But they are reflecting on this energy. And like I said, that can talk about just bad, spinning the wheel kind of, putting time and energy into things that didn't take off the ground and go anywhere. Plans that were just dumb plans. Laziness sometimes. Screwing around on, stupid shit. So perhaps they're thinking about that, seeing you like that. So maybe they're seeing you thinking that. Or it's, just apply how you see it. Now, you see them as wanting to communicate and work with you and move things forward. So one has to assume that you probably did communicate this to them. You wanted the growth, and you see them responding to it. But really and truly, they are evaluating what you're saying. So despite them telling you, yeah, I want to move forwards. Oh, that's a great idea. I'd love to do that. Not necessarily, because they are basically out, I just don't get that vibe that that's the case. I think that, and I also wonder if this person is wondering if they see you like this, if you are wondering, if they think that you are evaluating, right? With just energy, you bringing them wanting to stabilize and grow things, right? So that would make sense how they would see you, trying to basically evaluate what didn't work and stuff like that. So I'm going to revise my story a little bit there. It took me a while to kind of catch on to that. But as I said, this person is seeing you, Pisces, as like, hey, I want to grow things. I want to basically better the relationship, better commitments, more stability in this relationship. I want it to grow. We need better financial stability in this relationship. We need to honor our commitments. Have some more law and order in the land. You see this person responding to you and taking action with you, and they basically see you essentially expressing what I just said you were expressing to them. Now, in their intentions, we have the Five of Wands in reverse. This person doesn't want to be in conflict with you. Okay? But it's clarified to the World card in reverse. So it's almost like they once again, they almost don't want to talk about whatever issues happened in the past. You might be dealing with somebody that just kind of is one of the people like, yeah, let's just do it, let's just make it move forward. But I don't really want to talk about any issues that we've had so far. So this probably isn't, I'm not getting the sense that this is going to apply for anyone that's just got in a relationship. This seems to be more for somebody that's been in a relationship with this person before. Maybe you had some ups and downs. But keep coming back to this airy doubt about shit that didn't take off the ground, or there's issues and problems, and it seems to be a topic of focus for this person that you've been dealing with, Pisces. However, they are also bringing energy back to you, saying they want to take things off the ground. But when I clarified it, it's the Page of Wands in reverse. So this person just doesn't seem to really know, one would think. They don't really know how to make this idea get off the ground. Whatever it is that they're pitching to you. They're just kind of saying it. It's reversed here. So the energy is basically not being channeled in the right way. This person just talking out their ass, saying they can fulfill things they can't. We do have all swords up in their feelings. So, one has to ask, what else is there? Now, in your outcome is the Empress in reverse, so that's suggesting, I can suggest a lot of things. And how it relates to the outcome, I don't know. So let's clarify the Empress in reverse. Why is that there between Pisces and the person that Pisces is dealing with? Oh, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I don't think this person, Pisces, honestly, is going to be very... I don't think they're going to commit, long term. That's number one. Number two, I don't think this person's gonna... I think this person just has, you know... Yeah. I almost wonder, you know, if they're seeing you like this, right? That they're almost aware that they fucked around and caused problems, or they're a bit lazy and they didn't really put that much effort in a relationship, or they spin their wheels in the mud, put roadblocks up and stuff like that, right? Which is probably why they're so shady in their feelings. And why they're trying with their intentions to kind of sell you on what they know they were kind of fucking up in the past with. But then in the outcome, it's kind of just showing that, yeah, well, yeah, you can kind of communicate this shit all day long that you want this and that and more stability, but this is the best this person's bringing to the table, you know. And I'm getting a sense this is them. And I don't think the situation's really going to be nurtured or loved in the right way. There's just going to be probably, you know, the sex life is probably going to be very... Could be some blockages. Maybe this person's going to be too domineering. Remember what I talked about with that Six of Wands in reverse? Well, the Empress in reverse can also talk about somebody that's not ignoring their feminine side. So this could be a male or a female that's embodying their masculine side a little too much. Being a little overly controlling. Passive-aggressive, manipulative. Wanting to work on things the one day, the next day just giving a bunch of shit and causing roadblocks. But hey, it's not going to stop. There's a lot of people out there that's not going to stop them from trying to make it work. But I don't think it's going to go anywhere, unfortunately. What advice do we have for Pisces and the person that's most in Pisces' mind? Can we get one card, please? What does Pisces need to know? That just shot out on its own. Nine of Wands in reverse. One has to ask, why is that the advice? Clarify the Nine of Wands in reverse for Pisces advice. Why is that the advice? Gonna get one more clarification just to elaborate a little bit more on that. Why you want that as advice? Ace of Pentacles reverse. This person, yeah. I think the advice is really just telling the Pisces you need to be really cautious about, you know, I think it's just what I want to say is this person is no good. I just don't think you should trust this person. And you should, at the same time, Pisces, I don't think you should be stubborn, which is probably what that's suggesting there. You might be dealing with somebody that's just kind of blowing smoke up your ass a little bit. But that advice there is a little confusing, I'll be honest. But it is talking a little bit about, you know, being concerned about, you know, a person that's approaching you that just basically, they just don't have, they just, like I said, they blow smoke up your ass. They don't really honor their commitments. Which is what we have also with the Nine of Pentacles here. This is a faster moving energy, but it still slows molasses. And then it's clarifying to the Empress in reverse. So, and I think, you know, this situation may become really stressful and overwhelm you a little bit. You know, dealing with this person's bullshit. So, just be aware of that, Pisces. But, you know, if things are going well in the relationship, then obviously just ignore this reading. But that's what I'm getting. Hopefully somebody resonates with that. Alright. Pisces done. We're going to be going to Aries next. Aries, you are next for committed Aries, those in a relationship. So once again, if you just skipped through, didn't listen to the title and everything like that, this is for committed Aries, not for singles, committed. What do we have for a person that's most on Aries' mind, that Aries is dealing with in a relationship? Get two cards, please. Two cards for how the person that's most on Aries' mind feels towards Aries. How does Aries feel towards the person they're committed with? How does Aries feel towards the person that's they're most committed with, that's on their mind? Two cards. the person that's most on Aries' mind see Aries at this time? How does Aries see the person that they're dealing with that's most on their mind? What is the intentions of the person that's most on Aries' mind in a committed relationship? What are their intentions towards Aries? Can I get 2 cards, please? What is the likely outcome between Aries and the person that's most on Aries' mind? In the relationship, what is the likely relationship outcome? Can I clarify the world in reverse for the outcome between Aries and the person that's most in Aries' mind, please? Oh, put some cards in here. Clarify the 10 of Swords in reverse for how Aries feels towards their person. Maybe I won't take that. I won't take that. It kind of just jumped out a little bit, but I don't know what it's really clarifying to, and that doesn't make sense. So I'm going to put it back. See here. I just took the one that I obviously shuffled. Can I clarify the 4 of Swords upright for how Aries feels towards the person that's most on Aries' mind that they're dealing with in a relationship, please? 1 card. Clarify a Wheel of Fortune upright. How the person that's most on Aries' mind feels towards Aries. Why do they feel that? Aries, this person, essentially, whoever you're dealing with in a relationship, is like, in some ways, wanting things to go in their favor, right? Now, I clarified to the Wheel of Fortune. Let me show you. Let me attempt to show you this because, God, it's a nightmare. I have to like spoon them off carefully without destroying the card in the process. So I've got Wheel of Fortune here, and then I was clarifying to 4 of Cups. And then we have 8 of Cups in reverse. So one would have to ask, number one, just straight off between the 8 of Cups reversed and this 4 of Cups, they don't seem happy. Not very satisfied with this situation. It's not going well, as far as according to them. But with the Wheel of Fortune there, it does talk about wanting things to go in your favor, wanting things to, they may be manifesting things to go in their favor. And then also have the Sun card clarifying to the 8 of Cups in reverse. So this person, I don't know if they're like afraid to be themselves around you, or they're just bored, or they just feel like there's a disconnect or something. But as far as your feelings towards them, it's a completely different side. Maybe I can see where this disconnect's building, because we have 10 of Swords in reverse, and then clarified by Ace of Swords in reverse. So you probably felt that you're trying to get over some type of possible betrayal, like deceit, treachery, a painful cycle with them. Something that basically it already happened, you've gone through the motions and you're getting over it, but it's still pretty fresh. When I clarify to it, it's talking about something where, like I said, there was a lack of probably communication, truth in the matter. Could have been things hidden from you. Wool pull over your eyes. You might have felt that there was something that happened. Obviously a betrayal is a betrayal, right? You don't get told about it. It happens. So that would fit that context. And right next to it is the 4 of Swords. So it's like I said, you're getting over it. You're healing through it. You may not even be really communicating with this person, even though you're in a relationship. Maybe it's just very distant. You guys are just kind of there, but really just like there's not a whole lot between you going on. And I clarify to it, you're getting perspective, trying to understand the situation differently, probably trying to understand, should I really deal with this person? Do I want to? Can I trust them again? This is a game changer, seeing what they did before. They screwed me over. This could be one of those things. Trying to really understand it, maybe from the stuff they might be telling you. Maybe this person's in their feelings saying that with the Eight of Cups here in reverse and clarifying to the Sun, could also be talking about that they can't move on past you because you're the one that makes them happy. And they want to have another go at things, but, well, I don't know. This person seems a little wishy-washy dealing with how they see you. Once said it, kind of the relationship's disconnected. They don't see things going the right way. They don't really see that there's a whole lot of wish fulfillment, happiness between you two, a tight, loving, emotional connection between you two. So they're seeing you like that. So they probably know that you're disappointed about whatever, and you're still kind of, like I said, you're still trying to heal through it. So it must have been some type of betrayal or dishonesty, one would think. How you see them as somebody that just, it's not balanced between this relationship. You don't think this person knows how to do that. This person could be just worrying about themselves a little bit. You might think that, and maybe they're just not managing the situation very well. And you almost probably wonder, can I be with this person? Should I be with this person? I don't know if we mix. I don't know if we're compatible with each other. Okay. Their intentions towards you, they want to kind of reenact better memories. They want to have closer a connection with you. They want to kind of bring their cup to you and rush in there and try and smooth things over, it seems. Try and basically increase the cohesion of the connection. Also, the Six of Cups there does talk about good relationships. It does talk about, trying to stabilize things. It can also talk being stuck in memories about the past that were good, So this person may be charging on in there, trying to basically reminisce about when things were better, and let's go back to that. Don't you want to do that? Remember how good things were when I took you to dinner? Blah, blah, those things. Trying to just woo you a little bit. But when I look at the outcome, it's showing the World in reverse. Clarified to Two of Pentacles in reverse. Suggesting that, this is just going to be unfinished business. This is going to be a stagnant situation where you guys are probably not really working that well as a team. So, I can tell you right now, based on this reading, if you are in Aries where you are doing well in your relationship, where things are fresh and new and exciting and vibrant, then this is not your reading. This seems to be for an established Aries that's been back and forth with some person that might have basically rubbed them the wrong way. Use your imagination. Enough so that, you're literally on a table basically trying to recuperate yourself. So, who knows what that could have been. And there's the card, like I said, not, a loss of truth, essentially. There's a painful cycle that you're getting over. You see them as imbalanced and just, there's disharmony. They're pretty much firmly aware that you don't find this connection very fulfilling, and they're trying to basically reignite it. Try and bring you back to better times, because maybe that'll put a band-aid on things. But the outcome's suggesting it's not going to work. There's just not, there's too much, there's probably unfinished business. There's just, you guys don't really see, each other's vision going forward. It don't seem to be on the same level. And there's also talking about, too many balls in the air. Too many, probably, just not doing a good job at managing the situation. So whatever side that's on, I don't know. But likely it seems your person. Maybe it's you you're stressing too much, right? Stressing too much over this. Can I get one card of advice, please, for Aries? Dealing with this kind of situation and this kind of committed relationship. What advice do we have for Aries? Please, one card. Three of Cups in reverse. Clarify Three of Cups in reverse. I'm a little worried about what that's saying there. How does the Three of Cups reverse relate to the person Aries is dealing with? Please, can I get one card? How does the Three of Cups in reverse relate to Aries specifically? Can I get one card? How does that relate? Why the Five of Wands in reverse? Why is Aries being instructed to do this? This is confusing. Aries, I think to some extent, I mean, this outcome is a little confusing. Right? In some sense, it's talking about, or it's not an outcome, the advice. It's suggesting to not really be focused and too worried about disappointments and failures between this connection. You know, it's one of these, I think it's at risk to basically linger with you. You might hold on to the situation a little too long. You know, the advice is suggesting that you may need to not be so, you know, engaged in fighting and arguments and conflict and stuff so much with this person if you want it to work and keep it going. Okay. I think your person is kind of growing to some extent, but I don't know. My gut just says, like, my gut's telling me basically, like, in some ways that, you know, you might be engaging in too much conflict with this person. That's probably why the advice is suggesting the way it's kind of spread out here. And it is suggesting that, you know, you have to be very careful about, number one, you know, if you are that type of person that's always just kind of focusing on the negative and what didn't go right and stuff like that with your partner, then you have to say to yourself, well, is it emotionally fulfilling me? Is this a good situation? If the answer is no too many times and you just keep going into conflict, stuff like that, and trying to put walls up and stuff like that, then ask yourself, what is the point of this relationship? You might as well just give up on it. You know? How it relates to your person is death cards, so... Kind of I'm suggesting, like, your person needs to move on. So, that's what I got for the Aries. You can figure out what's going on here, but, yeah. There's quite a big divide between you two. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so if that's not your story and you have a good connection with each other, then great. Not your message. So for some Aries with a partner, things are not, not in the right kind of relationship health for longevity. Alright, Aries is done. Oh, I didn't write the timestamp down when Aries started. Take a break real quick. Alright, I'm back. Next three signs up. Oh shit, I'm gonna start. Cancer, you're up next. Gemini, after Cancer. Scorpio. Alrighty, let's get right on into it. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. Cancer, you're next. What do we have for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Remember, guys, this is if you're in a relationship, not if you're single. If you're in a relationship, what do we have for non-single Cancers who are involved in a relationship? Tell me about the person that's most on Cancer's mind, their feelings. 2 cards, please. You get 2 cards for how the person that's most on Cancer's mind in a committed relationship feels towards their person. How does Cancer feel towards the person most on Cancer's mind? Their partner. How does Cancer feel towards their partner? 2 cards, please, and their feelings. How's the person that's most on Cancer's mind currently in a relationship? See Cancer. How does Cancer see the person that's most on Cancer's mind? Well, aka their partner. What is the intentions of the person that's most on Cancer's mind? What is their intentions towards Cancer? What is the outcome between Cancer and the person that's most on Cancer's mind? AKA partner. Clarify the King of Wands in reverse. For the person that's most on Cancer's mind, feelings towards Cancer. Clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse for how Cancer feels towards this person. Yeah. Jeez Christ. Cancer, so basically, yeah. This reading is a little disappointing. And it's not one of these like Jerry Springer moments or something like that. This just seems to be a case, in your person's feelings, we have the King of Wands in reverse. Okay. Followed by the Five of Swords, and clarifying to the King of Wands in reverse is the Three of Swords. Outbreak. Okay. That's some heavy energy there. So your feelings towards this person, how you feel towards them. Six of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, and then it's followed, clarified to this Ace of Swords is the Queen of Cups in reverse. So essentially, you feel, no, let me start with them. They essentially, in their feelings, this could go both ways, Cancer, and I'm just going to kind of give it, I'm going to let you decide who's doing what here. But essentially, initial impression is that this person essentially in their feelings is there is some type of heartbreak, okay, but it's clarifying, well, not a heartbreak, but there's some type of pain, some type of emotional pain, or some type of issue that's really been toxic or bad, and it's clarifying to the King of Wands in reverse. And so immediately what comes to my mind is third party situation. Right next to the Five of Swords, another card that could indicate that. So, third-party situation written all the fuck over it. That's in their feelings. Okay? Now, I'm just trying to... I have to paint the picture here so you know where I'm coming from here. Now, jumping right to how they see you is Two of Cups in reverse. So they pretty much see you that maybe you don't want anything to do with this person anymore. When I look at your feelings, I see that... it's Ace of Swords in reverse. Like I said, you probably heard me many times say, it's kind of there's not enough clarity in this situation. Things have been, maybe the wool was pulled over your eyes a little bit so you wouldn't see certain things that were going on. And when I clarify to it is the Queen of Cups in reverse. A card that embodies a lot of similarities to that King of Wands in reverse. And then I see Six of Pentacles in reverse, giving to oneself more so. Not really, sometimes being in a position to be able to give more to others, or maybe choosing to basically only give to yourself, or be very selective on who you think should get something, who shouldn't. Not really wanting to help others as much, kind of more focusing more on yourself. Maybe times are hard. There's a lot of different things that can happen here, or maybe it's just that this person you might think is a leech. You don't want to give to them anymore. But, like I said, roles can be reversed here. So you really have to kind of say to yourself, well, I know that's not them, then it's you. Okay, so if you're thinking there, I mean, if it's just you, your headphones, listening to this, right? No one's listening. So it's you between yourself and God. Okay? Someone here is basically been up to no good. Okay? With the King of Wands in reverse is somebody that would most certainly be involved in third-party situations, number one. Number two, it's the Three of Swords here. That's another card, which would definitely also fit the picture of a third-party situation. And most certainly, the Five of Swords, upright, would be that third piece of the puzzle. Okay, so that's in their feelings. So they're feeling it and experiencing it, going through it. And they're seeing you as somebody that's kind of a failed, something didn't work out. Okay, I think this person, to be honest, Cancer, who you're dealing with, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt here. I'm going to say, if I had to lean on one side or the other, I'm going to lean on your side. I think this other person that you're dealing with, this is likely a fire sign that you've been dealing with. Fire sign or maybe a water sign. Okay. But as far as their intentions towards you, they don't have any interest in, they just think this is over. They're not going to nurture the situation. They don't think this connection is very close, and they just think it's just a waste of time. So that's kind of when I was coming into that second side of the story, that if, this for argument's sake, say that it's not your person, then this is definitely you. How you see them wanting to restabilize things. Okay? Or you see them as wanting to basically build on this relation. You know that essentially Cancer. I mean, you essentially know this person wants to be with you. They want things to be different, but for one reason or another, it's not different. And one has to say to himself, if the situation's not different, why wouldn't it be? Well, it's not different because if somebody's involved in a third-party situation, then it stifles progress. Okay? So, I don't know who's, this is one of those things where it can get a really touchy subject on who's doing what here. So, that's why I kind of throw it up in the air a little bit, because I don't want to have the finger pointing to me, basically saying, well, you said that I was doing it when I really wasn't. It's like, your reality is that you're responsible for your own life and you choose what's going on, okay? So if you know that you're an innocent lamb, you work hard and you wake up in the morning and you're not involved, meaning that you're not talking with other men or women, you're not doing this behind your partner's back, then you're acquitted from this. This is not you. This is obviously your partner. Okay? But somebody here, and it's in your person's feelings, and they don't want to work on things one bit. So that's a little concerning. I'm like, Cancer, is it on your side? Yeah. Can I clarify the Empress in reverse? Let's get some more clarification and dig a little bit more. And for the Ten of Cups in reverse, for Cancer's person intentions, why are those two cards there, both in reverse? I get clarifications for both of them, starting with the Ten of Cups in reverse. Can I clarify the Empress in reverse? For Cancer's person in a relationship with Cancer, why is the Empress their intention towards Cancer? Fuck me. This person essentially is in their intentions, is I think to some extent wanting to expose the fact that perhaps you don't want a commitment with them. Okay? Now, that, like I said, this is going to go one of two ways here, Cancer, so don't before you tear my head off. If you know you're the innocent lamb, then just reverse it. Okay? But their intentions towards you is Ten of Cups in reverse. So they don't, this is not talking about a close-knitted relationship. This person clearly doesn't want that. Or they're not interested in it, or they basically feel that game's up, it's been exposed. So if your person's being the one that has been fucking around, which is quite possible they have, then yeah, they're worried about probably in doubt, self-doubt, that secret's coming out. It's being exposed. Or they just, for that matter, are wanting to cloud your judgment about it. I don't know. The reason I say that is because I got Ten of Swords here clarifying to the Empress in reverse. So this person could just be somebody that is a little bit bossy, controlling, domineering. Somebody embodies their masculine side, man or woman, a little bit more than their feminine, because all of us have feminine and masculine qualities, and we should have a balance between them two. This person doesn't seem to do that. This person can also be smothering. This person can be just not seeing progress in the relationship, just kind of stifling things. When I clarify too, it's Ten of Swords. So somebody here is up to no good. And I don't know, like I said, it's a touchy subject. It's a relationship reading. So yeah. Cancer, figure this out. If it's you, then stop doing it. If it's your person, then you're obviously not at fault. Okay, the outcome is Five of Wands reverse. You guys are going to come out of conflict and arguing with each other. Great. Good for you. Let's clarify. How does the Five of Wands in reverse relate to Cancer, please? How does the Five of Wands in reverse for the outcome between Cancer and your partner, how does it relate specifically to Cancer? How does the Five of Wands in reverse relate specifically to Cancer? Clarify this Ace of Pentacles for how Cancer sees their person. Why would Cancer be doing that? Why would Cancer specifically be telling their partner that? Why would Cancer be selling and telling their partner that? Why? Can I get one card, please? Very concerned. How does that relate to Cancer, please? How does that relate to Cancer? Still not telling you what I need to know. Damn it, Cancer. I'm like a little fucking detective right here. Now, this is how... Let me look. Let me show you. If I can get the card. I need a little card slither pancake thing. Spatula. This is how they see you, Cancer. Two of Cups in reverse. Okay? Now, when I clarified this loving opportunity that you're showing them away and how they see you, how you see them. Well, actually, I guess it's not like that. I mean, you see them as offering an opportunity, perhaps. It's clarified by Two of Cups. So they see you as broken up. So yeah, actually, I'm going to stick with what I said. I think this is your person, Cancer. I think that you see them, and the reason you're seeing them that is because of the fact that they are probably offering you an opportunity, trying to, rekindle things after fucking up, which would make sense. So, and this person's intentions, especially the way they are, yeah. I don't think this person's up to no good, Cancer. I think this person who you're unfortunately involved with is somebody that's probably a bit of a, I hate to say it, a player. They just don't really have the best intentions towards you. Just remember, this is for committed singles, or not committed singles, committed people. Like, you're in a relationship with this person, okay? So, yeah, your partner, unfortunately, doesn't... You guys are in some conflict with each other. And it seems like, there's a mending process that's going on. But it seems like more so, the more that I clarify that it's like on your side of things, like you seem to be trying to kind of hold the relationship together a little bit. But this other person just seems to be bringing a pile of shit to the table. So, I mean, Cancer, this person's literally dead. So, yeah, that's their intentions. Yeah. What advice do we have for Cancer? I always get nervous when I see cards drop. What advice do we have for the Zodiac sign of Cancer? Excuse me. Who's dealing with this kind of person that's displayed on the board as far as a partner? Well, things I guess are going to go in your favor. Or not go in your favor, but I think you need to be optimistic, at least that things will go in your favor eventually. Yeah, whatever you know, this is going to boil down to whatever you're manifesting your Cancer. So, I do think that there is, if you're wanting, so for some of you who are dealing with this kind of situation, I think if you are vigilant and stay with your truth that you want a successful relationship, you know, it is manifesting. And I think whatever you're kind of like throwing out there to the universe and stuff, it is manifesting. You know, like I said, you see this person trying, so maybe you're going to have success with this relationship. Maybe things will turn around for you right now. But you got to remember, the Wheel of Fortune is not a guarantee. I don't care how people interpret this card. Like, the reality is, the way I see it is that it's temporary. It's something you're manifesting in the moment, but our manifestations change all the time. So I don't really see it as a long-term thing, but I do think that you guys will come out of conflict, and I do think that things will go in your favor, meaning that this person is probably going to just give you what you want, essentially. They will kind of try and come out of conflict, they will try and things, but let's not forget the fact that that King of Wands was in reverse, clarifying to Three of Swords. Fuck me. Yeah. Let's not, you know, also forget the Five of Swords for that matter. So, I don't think you should really forget this, Cancer. If something has happened, or there's been issues, maybe it's in the past, maybe it's been months ago, I don't know. This person kind of seems to be trying. But I'm still not, honestly, my intuition's telling me I'm not satisfied. I don't feel satisfied with what they're bringing to the table. I think that this person is basically just a bit of a, you know, they're just an idiot. They probably want to go and go and screw around, essentially. This energy right here. I just have that sense there, Cancer. I'm telling you right now, I just have that sense that this is probably a Leo for some of you, too. You know, this person just fucking, you know, they don't learn their lesson. So, anyways, that's what I got for you, but I do think things, you need to be optimistic, like I said, that things can be changed. You need to, you know, obviously not so, don't be so, like, pessimistic, I guess. You know, keep your head up high and manifest what you want, okay, and move in that direction with the Wheel of Fortune there. And, you know, things will happen for you, but it really depends on what's manifesting towards you, Cancer. So just be careful about that. You know, don't be sitting in this shit. If you're dealing with a situation, don't allow yourself to get sucked too much into it. Okay? But it does show you guys coming out of conflict, so I think you guys will resolve whatever issues there was. And for those of you not dealing with any conflict and, you know, things are going swell, I guess this wasn't your story. But always remember, guys, at the end of the day, just remember to always fact check things. Don't ever approach a situation that's fragile and go off the deep end because you saw tarot reading. That's not a reason to go interrogate your person. A tarot reading is never a reason to go to interrogate someone. Okay? Use it as a supporting evidence. Okay? If you already know this person's been up to no good, then, well, the tarot reading's telling you that, and you know that. Well, there you go. But I'm not so sure is not really a good answer. So just be aware of that, okay? Because you don't, when you start, you know, a lot of times tarot can get, people can get lost in that world, okay? I mean, tarot does some pretty amazing shit sometimes, honestly. I mean, this is stuff that I've blown my mind in my life. So I know it does work, but you know, like at the same time, you still got to use that noggin there. Think for yourself. Gemini, so we're done with Cancer. Now we're going to, so we're 21 minutes in. That's quite a long reading. So I'll be going to Gemini. You're next. Gemini. 1 hour and if I'm correct, Gemini 111. So sounds like something is brewing here, Gemini. They say things are different in the committed. I'm hoping they are. I know the singles Geminis have been having a lot of issues, so that's why I'm saying that. What do we got for the zodiac sign of Gemini? Once again, committed Geminis only, not singles, committed. What do we got for zodiac sign of Gemini who's in a relationship with their partner? Tell me about their partner's feelings, please. Cards towards Gemini. How do they feel towards Gemini? How does Gemini feel towards the person that's most in Gemini's mind, which would be their partner, essentially? What are their feelings towards their partner? How does Gemini's partner see Gemini? How does Gemini see their partner? I don't have to rename this reading. I mean, it doesn't really make sense to say person in your mind when you're a partner of them, right? I don't think about that. Alright. What is Gemini's partner's intentions towards Gemini? One more shuffle. What is Gemini's partner's intentions towards Gemini? What is the likely outcome between Gemini and the person that's most on? Gemini's partner. What is the likely outcome between Gemini and the partner? I'm gonna have to rephrase this for sure. I'm so used to doing the singles one, and so I'm not like, forgive me. I'm trying to like adjusting to in a relationship. So, what is the likely outcome between Gemini and their partner? Alright. So Gemini, your partner essentially in their feelings is 5 of Cups upright, Knight of Pentacles upright. They do want to build something with you. They are willing to move forward. So things are going at a slow pace. This person seems to be moping over something. Don't know what, but they're disappointed. They've had some type of loss, according to them, but they are trying to stabilize and keep things moving. You, on the other hand, are Queen of Wands in reverse. In your feelings, and 3 of Wands upright. So I immediately must know why the Queen of Wands is reversed. Why is the Queen of Wands in reverse towards Gemini's feelings towards their partner? Tell me more about the Queen of Wands and Gemini's feelings towards Gemini's partner. One more shuffle, intuition says. Oh, that can't be good. Oh Lord, no. The Devil card. Why? What is it with Gemini in this Devil card? I don't get it. Why does this always show up right for you? It doesn't matter if it's singles or it's non-committed. That fucking card's there. What's going on, Gemini? I'm just being honest, like, why does this keep showing up? We're just gonna put it back in the deck and hope that we didn't see it. Can we clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse? Why is the Queen of Wands reversed there, please? Can you get one card? One more? Clarify Ace of Swords up or reversed for how Gemini's partner sees them currently. Why is that there? Clarify Two of Wands in reverse for the outcome. Gemini and their partner. Why is Two of Wands in reverse? The outcome. Okay, well that's good. Gemini, I think in your feelings, things have been a little bit wishy-washy about your enthusiasm into the situation. Okay, your partner's been like moping around about something. Oh, you know what? I should have clarified that. Tell me more about the Five of Cups upright. Why is Gemini's person, or partner, feeling like that? Tell me more about the Two of Wands in reverse. Gemini, your person has basically been upset and mopey because of the fact that they don't really feel that you've been very committal towards them, and you've been kind of indecision about it, wondering whether or not you want to basically waste your life with them. It's been very upsetting apparently with them, but they are trying to stabilize things and basically work forwards and get better commitments and stuff between you. With the Hierophant in reverse, they're clarifying the Two of Wands in reverse. It seems like they're not wondering about it. They basically are just, they might have even communicated this to you, that, I don't really feel that, like, you really know what you want. Do you want to be with me forever? But I know this because of the fact that your feelings is Queen of Wands in reverse. Someone that would exactly embody what I just said. Someone that's not really committal, which is probably why they were concerned about it. If you want to see this person, really, you might want to keep, it's almost suggesting here that you want to keep the, you don't really know if you want to fit this person into your schedule, if they really kind of are into your world vision of where you're going in life and what you want to do. And you're trying to move things forward, so there's a lot of action energy on your side, Gemini, so that's good. But that Queen of Wands in reverse can be sometimes manipulating things a little bit to get your favor. In other words, your world vision. Essentially, you want things to go your way. But it also suggests that that's not being handled very well. How they see you is Ace of Swords in reverse, clarified by the Moon in reverse. In other words, that they're uncovering things. What could that be? Maybe you're not interested in them. On the flip side, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse here. So that's how you see them. You see them basically only giving themselves, which is kind of confusing. So this read already is kind of getting a little confusing because it's like, who's doing what here? Now, as far as their intentions towards you is Eight of Wands upright and Wheel of Fortunes. This person absolutely doesn't want to push things forward, which is why I was thinking when I was looking at it that this person seems to kind of want to see that, in a way that you're more concerned about yourself than them. But at the same token, it's not stopping them from wanting to push things forward in a new direction and stabilize this relationship. What is the outcome? Two of Wands in reverse, clarified by death. So there's transformation, there is change, there's decision being made. Path, that's been chosen and coming out of that. You can also talk about sometimes, for some of you out there, it can also talk about prolongation of choosing a path. Okay? And that's kind of what I was correlating when I was talking about what I said earlier, is that this person almost seems that you're dealing with Gemini, almost kind of wonders if you're ever going to make a decision about wanting to commit to them probably long term. Hence why in your feelings, Queen of Wands reversed. So this person doesn't really have a whole lot of faith right now that you are willing to play ball with them for life. That maybe you're just kind of there right now and you're seeing where things going, but whether or not you really want to deal with this person. And hopefully it's not the same roach that we had from the singles reading, but this seems like, to be honest, a different energy. It doesn't feel like it. But yeah, the question is going to be an outcome whether or not this moves forward or not. Whether there's going to be substantial growth, transformation, birth of something new. This person most certainly is manifesting and wanting it to work, and they're trying to communicate and open up, keep things going. So this person's looks like they're making a lot of effort towards you, Gemini. It just doesn't seem on your part where, on your side of things, it just seems just reversal city. Things are not, yeah. So I'm going to have to side a little bit with your partner here, Gemini. But like I said, roles can be reversed, just apply it how you see it, but I'm kind of getting a sense it's your partner. That is, yeah. But, like I said, Gemini, if it's not, if you know it's like, hey, that is so my partner, then apply it to your partner. Okay? What advice do we have for Gemini and the person that's most in Gemini's mind, or Gemini's partner? So used to my other reading. What advice do we have for Gemini and their partner? So advice is, if you want to essentially see things blossom, then you need to basically act like it. In other words, you can't really have a future of saying that I would like that beautiful house. I would like to have the kids. I would like to have my wife or my husband very happy, and I would like to have the perfect pictures. I'd like to have all these things. That's wonderful. But at the same time, you can't really celebrate that if you're not really envisioning it, right? You need to do that. So if you want this relationship to stand the test of time and move forwards, then you're going to have an attitude change. You really need to basically ensure that there is things to celebrate, things to look at, and be positive about. So for those of you who are not really being very optimistic or positive in this relationship, then why the fuck are you in this relationship? Okay. Well, what do I do then? Well, leave then. Go find someone else. Tell this person it's not working out. It's not rocket science. So that's what I got for your advice, okay? But this is the case of needing to be optimistic. And it seems with your partner's intentions here, Gemini, I mean, it seems like they really do want to work on things. So some of you could be dealing with mainly a fire sign, fire, earth, maybe. Very little. There's barely any air energy here. I mean, there's a little bit with the Wheel of Fortune there and the Ace of Swords, but that's about it. So this is like a fire. There's a lot of fire here. A lot of fire and water. So, something like that. Alright. Done with Gemini. Oh, this is killing me tonight. I like the smell of it so much, and it relaxes me a lot, but sometimes it's just like, I don't know. Probably need to go look at a different incense vendor. Scorpio, you are up next. We're doing Scorpio next. So it's going to be... Alright, what do we got for the zodiac sign of Scorpio? Tell me about the person that Scorpio is in a relationship with. Tell me about their partner's feelings towards Scorpio. Should have just said that from the beginning. Tell me about Scorpio's partner's feelings towards Scorpio. Please, 2 cards. Tell me about how Scorpio feels towards their partner currently. 2 cards, please. How does Scorpio's person, or partner, see Scorpio? Can I get 1 card? How does Scorpio's partner see Scorpio at this time? Oh, Wheel of Fortune coming out a lot. Damn. How does Scorpio see their partner currently? How does Scorpio see their partner? Committed Scorpios, please. What is the intentions of Scorpio's partner towards Scorpio? You get 2 cards, please. What is the outcome between Scorpio and their partner going forwards? What is the outcome, please, between Scorpio and their partner going forwards? I clarify King of Cups in the reverse. Of course, the person that Scorpio is dealing with, their partner. Why is the King of Cups in reverse there? Oh, God. Clarify Ace of Swords in reverse for Scorpio's partner. Their intentions towards Scorpio. Why is the Chariot reversed? Tell me about the Chariot being reversed here. Why is Scorpio feeling that way towards their partner? Scorpio, you pretty much feel that this person is reckless, imbalanced, and there's issues here. This person and their feeling is, it's like, ugh, I don't like it. We got 2 of Pentacles reversed here, and then we have the King of Cups reversed, followed by the Devil. Yeah, it doesn't really seem very good in their feelings. Essentially, unrequited love situation, addictions, problems, chained to their shadow side. This person, whoever you're dealing with here, Scorpio, has got some issues. Okay? And how they see you is they're wanting things to go in their favor, essentially. So they want things to go their way, and that's what they're manifesting. You see them basically coming out of their head, no longer worrying about whatever burden or issue they were worried about. But also in your feelings here, you see that there's imbalance between you two, that things haven't been working too well. And the Chariot reversed there is talking about reckless energy, which would embody the Devil energy there too. 6 of Pentacles reversed here. Kind of worrying about one's own hide a little bit, which is probably what the King of Cups would, in reverse, would exactly do. Now in their intentions is in Ace of Swords in reverse, clarified by death. So it's almost like this person's resisting change, doesn't really want to discuss it. It might be just stalling things, Scorpio. Not wanting to choose a path and where things are going, because maybe they're comfortable with all this shit that's going on in their life, and they just really are like, well, things having to move forward and everything would be kind of a, yeah, that's going to not really fit my agenda, so to speak. Now in the outcome, it's showing that it does seem to be some type of idea that invigorates the situation. This is probably their energy, and I can guarantee you it's probably them, given that they're embodying the Devil energy. I mean, they're literally on fire. One would have to assume that they have the Wand's energy to initiate something. On the flip side, this could also be you encouraging what they're resisting. I almost have to wonder to some extent, is this person not wanting to really, move on and transform as a person? Maybe they just are stuck in their old habits and ways. So for some of you, you may be dealing with a partner that's just stuck in addictions, problems, habits, doing things a certain way. It doesn't even have to be drugs or alcohol. It could be something that this is a person that's just perpetually, so accustomed to being lazy or being dependent on other people for getting, shit. Or maybe they have a sex addiction. Maybe this person is a compulsive liar. There's so many different things people can be addicted to doing. Maybe this person has addiction to food. Whatever the case is, the King of Cups in reverse there would emotionally be closed off. They don't really want to talk about it. They don't want to address those feelings, which is probably why they would want to resist this change. So you might be seeing this person, and you see them as getting out of your head. So this person, maybe they're just telling you that to get you off your ass. But the outcome is saying Page of Wands, so it does seem like something here is going to move forward a little bit. There's going to be some excitement put into an idea, whether or not it's going to go anywhere. Clarify Page of Wands upright. Why is that there for the outcome between Scorpio and Scorpio's partner? Why is the Page of Wands the outcome? Yeah, like I said, things are going to move forward. So, there's going to be some, vision of like, you know, you can do this. You can get over this. Let's make this happen. We can do this, do that. That's kind of one of these situations. It seems like somebody here in the situation, Scorpio, it's probably looking at your partner, has little issues or problems. Maybe it's you, for some of you out there. Maybe you're the one that's causing all the issues and problems, or you've got addictions, or, you know, you've got some roadblocks in your life and you don't want to, you're worried about change. This can be people who have done things in a certain way for so long that it's just like the idea of having to break that attachment to doing things in that way is just scary for them. That's why they don't want to resist, you know, the idea of, furthermore, of leaving that life behind is daunting, especially if you've been doing it for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years of your life. This could be a painkiller addiction. Well, if someone's been doing that for a long period of time, it's very difficult for them to imagine life without painkillers. So, yeah, naturally they'll probably want to put some roadblocks and stall things. But maybe you're I don't really see, to be honest, much effort here on your part or anything that suggests that. It's just showing that you kind of recognize the issue. But one way or another, I think you guys do, based on this outcome, it suggests to me that you do, one of you offers support to the other and probably is optimistic about the situation moving forward and that things can't get off the ground. We just got to move past this devil energy here. So that's what I got for you, Scorpio. What is the advice for Scorpio in a committed relationship? What advice do we have for Scorpio, please? We get one card. One card of advice. Why? Can you clarify one more on this Two of Pentacles in reverse? How that specifically relates to Scorpio. Scorpio, yeah. So, you know what's funny is that in their feelings is Two of Pentacles in reverse, and here it is in your advice. So I think this is suggesting that you need to be very careful, number one, about what your partner, for example, if this person is dealing with drug addictions and problems and stuff, you probably need to be aware of what they can handle. Not your idea of what they should handle, it's what can they actually handle, especially when they're in, if you have somebody that you know is in a life of ups and downs, rockiness, going, waxing, waning. I mean, addictions to things can be plentiful. There's so many different things there are, and a lot of people unfortunately get so lost in it, it just drains and depletes them. And when it happens, it's not uncommon when people get lost in addictions, they stop dropping the ball. Hence the Two of Pentacles in reverse. They don't really manage things very well. So the advice here is suggesting probably be careful, you know, to ask yourself what this person, number one, can handle and what they can do, but at the same time, to also recognize, to watch their commitments and what they're committing to. Is this person saying they're going to do things and stabilize things? Are they going to work on things, or is this person defaulting on that? Because unfortunately, you're not there to live someone else's life. If they're not willing to change, you can't make them change. Okay, they can't go through this death process here. Okay, so just put a limit on it. You know, when you smell lying and you know what lying looks like, then why play into it? It's not a healthy decision. You know, if this goes in the right direction, this person says, yes, I'm going to honor commitments, meaning that I'm going to wake up at 7 o'clock, go to work and do that kind of stuff and come back and I'm all they're doing, you can see the work going into it, then great. But if you don't, and just the excuses start coming out in the same stuff that you're very familiar with, that would embody this King of Pentacles energy, roadblocks, stalling, go around in circles, dropping the balls, the Two of Pentacles, not being able to tackle responsibilities, then maybe that's a problem. So just look at it however you see your situation, okay? It might just also be saying, you know, you need to be careful to obviously see what your person is able to handle versus not just like bombarding them and being an asshole to them. Anyways, that's what I got for you, Scorpio. So if you want this this relationship to work, I guess long term. So for whoever that's resonating, if you're in a lovely, wholesome relationship, Scorpio, then this is not your reading. I'm going to go and take a break. gonna shuffle these cards. 6 more signs to go. We're getting there. Signs to go out next. Leo will be going next after break, followed by Virgo, and Taurus. We'll be going after Virgo. Alright. I'm back, guys. Boy, I'm getting tired. 6 signs to go. So we're doing Leo next. Ready to pick the cards. Shuffled on the break. And you know what? Let me get some incense going in here, because these reads have been a little wishy-washy. Running out of incense. Yeah. Jesus, I don't want to go out there. Must be pretty vigorous here, Leo. Alright, what do we got for the Zodiac sign of Leo? Tell me about their partner's feelings. Can we get 2 cards, please? For the Zodiac sign of Leo. 2 cards, please. Leo. How does Leo feel towards their partner currently? 2 cards. How does Leo feel towards the partner, their partner, should I say? How does Leo's partner see Leo currently? Get 1 card. How does Leo see their partner? What is Leo's partner's intentions to Leo currently? Get 2 cards. Excuse me. What is the outcome between Leo and their partner, please? Clarify Knight of Cups in reverse for how Leo feels towards their partner. What the fuck? Clarify 4 of Wands in reverse for how Leo's partner sees Leo. Leo, your partner essentially, they're open to love with you and they want to basically have a deeper connection with you, okay? But they're seeing some instability, possibly with, if you have a family situation going with this person, they're not really happy about it. I think they're seeing that there's like some blunders, things not going well, maybe there's communication issues, maybe there's tension with your family, with them, like your family doesn't like them or something like that, but they don't really see some success here, and it's clarified by the Sun card in their feelings, okay? But they do, they do want to have a loving connection with you, and I think they do want to have something deeper with you. You, on the other hand, are seeing the Knight of Cups in reverse, clarified by King of Cups in reverse. And then the Hangman in reverse. So it tells me that you're having a long, thought-out perspective, probably staying in there too long. One thing or another, one has to ask almost, do you love this person? Almost seems like you don't. How they see you is strength in reverse. So kind of correlates to this energy here, that maybe you just don't really love this person. Either that, or maybe you're feeling it's unrequited love. Maybe you're feeling that this person isn't loving you the way that you want. That's possible too. And maybe now this person is trying to. How you see them is Page of Pentacles. So you see them trying to basically stabilize things out. You know, let's work on an opportunity. Grab that pentacle. Let's put that first brick in the foundation, baby. So you see them kind of wanting to take action here, which would correlate with that Queen of Cups there. This person does seem to, whoever you're dealing with, Leo, now you're in a committed relationship, it seems to be some tension here. Your person does seem to be trying to stabilize things out. And their intentions towards you, they don't really see much success in this situation. In fact, it's disappointed, unhappy, which will correlate right back to the Sun card being reversed. And they're too also kind of isolating himself and having a reflection moment, searching within, trying to figure out whether or not the situation probably can work. So things don't look good between you two. Okay, now your outcome is showing that you guys are no longer going to be stressed about the situation and not worrying about it. How does the outcome relate to Leo? Can I get one card, please? So in their intentions their intentions towards you is the Nine of Cups reversed, and how this relates to you is the Nine of Cups upright. How does this relate to Leo's partner? Yeah, your partner, I think, is just going to reminisce here, Leo. I mean, I don't... You might think that this is like, maybe you see your partner kind of giving you like, maybe your partner is just not happy with the situation, right? But they're still trying to some extent, and they're trying to offer you something, which is maybe why you see this, and then maybe you're thinking, oh yeah, things are going in the right direction, things are going wonderful, we're going to make it happen, we're going to do it, baby. But unfortunately, your person is still stuck on the past. It's like I don't know if they see there's not enough balance in the relationship, or they're kind of just reminiscing on how things used to be between you two. Maybe this is a different time period. So I would definitely be concerned if, Leo, if your partner is basically like a little bit, you don't need to basically need a tarot reading for this. Basically if your partner is acting very funny. Just don't seem to really open up to me that like they used to. Sex drive just isn't really what it used to be. Yeah, they always say that we're going to have fun nights out or whatever like that, but it never gets around to that. And they always seem kind of off in the distance type thing. That's the situation. Your partner is just like reminiscing on shit. And they're having deep introspection almost on like, can this work out? Am I going to be happy in this? It kind of seems, should I offer love to him? It's wishy-washy. That's what it is. And it seems like they're like really undecided in there. But there's one thing that's evident in this reading is that this person is very fond and happy, seems to be reminiscing of better times. They're not happy now, so clearly they were in the past. Not now, apparently. But they're still drudging forwards with you. So, what advice do we have for Leo and their partner? What advice do we have for Leo and Leo's partner? The Fool. I guess start setting you. You need to look outside the box here, Leo. If you want this relationship to continue and stand the test of time, then you need to try something different. Whatever's been going on between you two just doesn't seem to be satisfying your partner. Although they are trying to make an effort to keep the relationship together, it's also suggesting that they are stuck in the past. Why would someone be stuck in the past? Because, well, they're not satisfied with the current. So, you need to reinvigorate things if you want this to last. What's your advice? Alright, moving on. Moving on. I had all these like little clips, video clips lined up, and I don't even feel like I'm gonna get to use them tonight because all these readings are kind of not going. They're all kind of going. I don't know, not going the way I expected them to. So that's kind of good. Leo done. Going on to Virgo. We're going to Virgo. I got my Virgo. Virgo 5, bitches. Yeah, you got Virgo 4s. I got Virgo 5s. Virgo 5s. Mm-hmm. Alright. So I'm trying to... What do we got for the zodiac sign of Virgo? How does Virgo's partner feel towards Virgo currently? Remember, this is for non-singles. Non-singles only. If you're single, this ain't your story or your reading. Sorry. What do we got for Virgo's partner's feelings towards Virgo? Perhaps last night's reads were correct. How does how does Virgo feel towards their partner? 2 cards, please. How does Virgo feel towards their partner? 2 cards. Do I need to go any further? How does Virgo's partner feel towards Virgo? How does Virgo see their partner? What is Virgo's partner's intentions towards Virgo going forwards? What is Virgo's intention, or partner's intention towards Virgo? We get 2 cards, please. What is the likely outcome between Virgo and their partner, please? Okay. Well, Virgo, things don't look very hot between you two. I'll say that right off the bat. So your partner's feelings, we have King of Cups in reverse and King of Pentacles in reverse. This person, yeah, they're shut off. They don't really think things are going anywhere. At the same time, this person doesn't want to honor their commitments with you, and they just seem kind of like, I don't know, they're shut off. This person maybe they feel that you're not giving them enough love. Maybe they feel the situation's unstable. How do I know that? The Ten of Pentacles is reversed in your feelings, and you are essentially trying to move on from them, despite you being in a relationship. So you probably are considering moving on, or maybe you see that this is your person is wanting to move on past you, hence their energy. So Virgo, you may just feel that maybe your person's just not really, maybe you feel that they just don't want to deal with you anymore. But then I have to say, why? Because I see them as the queen, well, they see you as the Queen of Cups. So, well, actually that makes sense. So they see you as basically wanting to keep the situation around with the Queen of Cups up there, wanting something more emotionally fulfilling with them. Now, as far as you see them as the Knight, Pentacles reversed. So in their feelings, King of Pentacles reversed. How do you see them? Knight of Pentacles reversed. This person just doesn't seem to be, they're just putting up roadblocks. Not happy. They just probably, either one, they're not bringing much to the table as far as the financial side of things are. They just don't have much to contribute. This person may be a liar. They may be a bit of a non-committal person. They may be somebody that does, just goes around in circles. Somebody that slows molasses. Puts roadblocks up. Doesn't know which way they're going. Doesn't know how to get something off the ground. Okay? But you see them as Queen of Cups. So maybe this person is seeking more love out of you, and maybe that's why you see them as the Queen of Clubs, is that they're not getting it. Or, no, they're desiring it, essentially. Maybe they communicate that to you. So one would have to ask, is this you moving on? Are you wanting to move on from this? You kind of just see it as turbulent times with fortune reverse, essentially. It's not going well. Instability, this person is not really providing. It's a possibility. And you see this person as the Knight of Pentacles reverse. Once again, somebody that's just going around in circles. Fucking up. They don't know how to get projects off the ground. They don't know how to make it happen. You know, their idea of stability is pretty much screwed up. And their intentions towards you is 6 of Wands in reverse, and then we have Ace of Wands in reverse. Blockages. Delays. No victory. Competition gone wrong. At the same time, this person might be a little bit of a dictator. Also, very similar to the King of Pentacles there. Bit of a dictator. Maybe stubborn, wanting their way. Well, I know things aren't really progressing the way that it should, but hey, I just want to stay in my throne here, and this is how things are. Law of the land. You don't like it, then get on out of here. You know, probably have energy. They don't really know which way to direct it. Injecting ideas that just aren't unstable. What is the outcome of this relationship? You guys aren't going to be together. So, yeah, there's problems in this relationship, Virgo. And if I recall right, the reading that I did before this last night, and this was for the bonus reads, was like almost the same shit. There's just problems. So, I don't really think you guys, I don't know. You guys both don't seem to have much faith in this relationship. You guys, whether, you know, at the time of this reading, you guys are technically together, but it almost seems like you guys are single from each other. And for God's sakes, I mean, does she look like she's staying in a relationship? She's on her way out of there. Bye, see ya, have a good one. That's really what that's saying. Not one, you know, not exactly a card you want to see in a committed relationship. What advice do we have for Virgo and the person that's, you know, Virgo's partner? I guess. What advice do we have for Virgo? Tell me more about the Magician in reverse, how that relates to Virgo. So that could go two ways. One, have your Virgo, that could have two meanings. So the first meaning is that it's saying, for your advice, is to be careful about doubting your ability to really grow something. Okay, have stability in your life. Financially, okay? If you know in your feelings, maybe, let's just hypothetically say, Virgo, that you are financially unstable. You don't have much money to your name. Maybe you don't have a platform. Maybe you're depending on other people, right? It's suggesting you probably need to stop doubting your ability to make the coin and be able to get yourself off your feet, especially if you're depending on this person who could be possibly controlling, bossy, territorial. It's for some of you. For others of you, it also suggests that you need to be careful about this person selling you on the opportunity of the fact that, oh yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing, but really I'm not going to be doing it. Okay? Suggesting that this person, you know, the Magician in reverse can talk about somebody that is being a little bit of a, unfortunately, deceitful person. Who's misleading you. Have bad intentions. Okay, so just apply it how you see it, but one way or another, you know, whichever way you see the situation, if you're the one that's trying to get things off the ground and keep things between you two, then probably be careful with this person. Especially on their commitments, given that in their feelings is King of Pentacles reverse. which highly suggests that basically you need to be careful of that this person's not lying to you and just telling you what you want to hear, essentially, for you guys to stay together, because maybe they got some emotional issues and they're shut off and who the fuck knows what else. But on the flip side, it could also be suggesting that you need to not doubt your ability to basically, you can build your own foundation, essentially. You don't need this person, especially if this person's been very like a bit of a dictator. Remember, Six of Wands in reverse can't talk about someone that's just being very arrogant, kind of being a bit of an asshole, essentially, and they're kind of wanting things their way, barking out orders and things like that. Ace of Wands in reverse, energy that's pent up, also can talk blockages, delays, lack of, it seems like there's a lack of a sex life in this relationship as well. So that's what I got for you, Virgo. Alright, going on to Taurus. We got one Taurus. Next. What do you got for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Tell me about Taurus partner's feelings towards Taurus. Remember, this is for non-singles. If you're watching this and you are single, not your reading. What do we got for Taurus? Partner. How does Taurus's partner in a committed relationship? How does Taurus's partner feel towards Taurus currently? Gonna get 2 cards. How does Taurus feel towards their partner currently? How does Taurus' partner see Taurus currently? How does Taurus see their partner? What is the intentions of Taurus' partner towards Taurus? What is the intentions towards Taurus? What is Taurus' partner's intentions towards Taurus? I'm going to get 2 cards. What is the outcome between Taurus and their partner currently? What's going to be the likely outcome? One card, please. Clarify the 9 of Pentacles in reverse for the likely outcome between Taurus and their partner. Clarify 7 of Swords in reverse for Taurus partner. Intentions towards Taurus. Clarify King of Pentacles in reverse for how Taurus partner feels towards Taurus. What in the fuck? So Taurus, your person's the person that you're committed with, that you're in a relationship with, they're feeling the King of Pentacles in reverse with the Justice in reverse clarifying to the King of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Hermit energy. Let me show you that. Okay. Now, what's very interesting is how you feel towards them is Justice in reverse with Three of Cups in reverse. So you're not, I mean, Taurus, you don't really feel very happy with this person right now. There's been something that didn't go very much to plan. It's not very emotionally, there's disappointments, canceled celebrations, unfairness in this situation, something that's not balanced. And in their feelings, they're kind of seeing the same thing. And not only that, but they're having perspective and, going with inside to really think about this situation. Maybe they're seeking counsel from someone else. Trying to get, figure out what to do about it. How they see you as Eight of Pentacles in reverse. They pretty much see you as being inactive in this relationship as far as helping out to get things moving forward. As far as the financial sense, they think you're lazy. You're not committal. As far as your job, or probably repeating issues and things that have happened many times before. Don't see you in the best light. Now, how you see them as Ace of Swords. You seem to have a better understanding, apparently, according to how you see them, what this person's all about, at least in your eyes. What that's about, I don't know, but you seem to have some clarity in it, and maybe you're communicating to them. Tell me more about Ace of Swords upright, for how Taurus sees their person. Why is it there? Yeah, you're probably telling this person that you are, for some of you Taurus out there, are probably communicating to this person that you don't feel the connection is where it needs to be. It's not really at the level that's going to get to marriage level. Okay? But this person doesn't seem to really, this is a blame game, basically. Essentially, both of you are seeing each other as, well, they're not being fair. Well, you're not being fair. That's kind of one of those things. Both kind of don't really have a very good outlook on each other. Their intention towards you is Seven of Swords in reverse. Page of Pentacles, clarifying to that. So this person could be worried about being exposed, that they're really not really moving things forward, or giving you the best option to get the, this relationship, keep it off, keep it going. Their intentions is still to be stuck in decision. Which way to go about things. So it almost seems like this person is kind of stalling. What is the outcome? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So there isn't going to be financial sense. There's really not going to be a whole lot to be happy about here. It's going to be kind of a loss. It's just people, parties are not basically committing towards it. Another sense of things, the stability is just going to be a problem. And money seems to be across the board here a problem. There seems to be a heavy, almost reliance on, if we're going to get this, right, then unfortunately, you need a mortgage. You need money to pay for this shit. And this is suggesting in the outcome, alongside all the other energy on the board here, that's a topic of focus, number one. And number two, it doesn't seem that it's going in the right direction. It's good. If anything, there's this. This could also talk about someone being a gold digger. It could also talk about someone stealing your money. Okay, and it's clarified temperance. It needs to be balanced there. Can this work? Should it work? Really, we always say, can it work? But should it work? There's some disharmony here. So, in your person's intentions, is the Seven of Swords in reverse. And this Page of Pentacles. So I'm almost wondering, Taurus, you got to be careful here if this person is financially, embezzling from you. Especially with the Nine of Pentacles being there in reverse, would suggest that somebody could be very capable of that. And the Seven of Swords in reverse, may be worried about you finding out that they've been pickpocketing your money, or basically siphoning off money or resources from you. And they're not really too sure which way they want to go about things. So for some of you out there, this person could be no good. So we're worried about that. And we've got two Justice cards in reverse. And their feelings and yours to them. So it's almost like this person hasn't been up to no good. advice do we have for Taurus, please? Can we get one card of advice, please? Taurus, what does Taurus most need to know about the situation with their partner? How does that relate to Taurus? How does the Three of Wands relate to Taurus? You need to have hope that things can move forward. I mean, or that you need, you know. Is there a roadblock here that I'm not aware of? You need to have strength. Maybe also, this could also suggest to not cave in about which direction you want to go. So, meaning that if this is what you want Taurus, then to not bend and cave to this person's demands. Especially if their intentions is to try and question you on which way this relationship's going because they want things their way. There's definitely some unfairness in this relationship. I don't know who's doing what and who's doing more so what. But your person that you're dealing with, Taurus, does seem a little shady. So, yeah. And I almost wonder to some extent if this person is trying to be stubborn and get their way and it's trying to make you bend to do what they want. Yeah, you want this relationship. Well, yeah. Well, we're going this way, not your way. You don't have everything figured out. This is how I want things. Yeah, but it's suggesting here that if you have a direction about where you're trying to go and this is what you want and this person's not willing to give it to you, then you need to leave this person. Maintain strength. And see the light of a better day. Move forwards with things in your path. You don't always need to give in to somebody. And you always wonder, why is this person thinking, like, having such, I don't know. I'm not going to dive too much more into this. I'm sticking with what I said. Hopefully that helped Taurus or resonates. I'm going to get some dinner. I'm starving. I'm so fucking hungry. We're going to be hitting 2.5 hours here soon. I haven't ate all day. I got a headache almost, actually, but I haven't ate. I'm so tired. And, 3 more times to go. These readings take a lot out of you. I really do. I never, when I was on the receiving end, watching these reads and stuff like that, I never thought that this would take a lot out of you. I really didn't. But now that I'm doing it and stuff like that, it's like, wow, those guys were not kidding. It drains you, it's tiring, it's just a lot of work. I love doing it though, so don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying it's draining for sure, so you gotta take breaks. Okay, 2 more readings to go. So our last signs are Aquarius, it's gonna go next when I get back, Libra, and Sagittarius. So we're last today. Boo-hoo, Sag. You're last. Alright, let's get some shuffles here. Alright, I am back from my break. I pretty much made a ton of food, like a lot, because I haven't ate all day. I spent the entire day, I've pretty much had liquids only. So I am starving. So I'm really almost about out of power here, guys. So I'm going to try to stick with it for the last 3 signs. Alright, Aquarius, you are next. I have shuffled these decks a lot while I was on break, so at least a good 15 times from my main deck, so I've been shuffling them, okay, so you know. Aquarius, 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 Aquarius. I am Sun Aquarius, so. But I'm not in a relationship right now. 1, 2, Aqua. Tell me about the person that's most on... Wow, we had one card shoot up and it went over onto Aquarius. Literally on... It was like this. I'll just leave that to the side there. That might have some side relevance, maybe. I don't know what that's about. Tell me about the partner for Aquarius, who's in a committed relationship with their partner. Tell me about their partner's feelings. Tell me about Aquarius's partner's feelings towards Aquarius. Get 2 cards, please. Star card in reverse. Aquarius energy. An Aquarius read. Tell me about how Aquarius feels towards their partner. How does Aquarius's partner see Aquarius at this time? How does Aquarius see their person that they're involved with, supposedly? What is the person that's involved? Sorry. Tell me about Aquarius's partner's intentions towards Aquarius. Can I get 2 cards? Aquarius's partner. Intentions towards Aquarius. What is the likely outcome between Aquarius and their partner? What is the likely outcome between Aquarius and Aquarius's partner? What's the likely outcome between this situation? Aquarius, your partner gets the 9 of Cups in reverse and the Star card in reverse. Okay? They don't really see pretty much, they don't have any faith in this situation right now. They don't see this situation as something that's making them happy, number 1. Number 2, they don't really see that there's much faith in this relationship that it's going to really be wish fulfillment for them. As far as they're concerned, it's just not really going in the right direction. You, on the other hand, are seeing Page of Swords upright and the Magician in reverse. You might be communicating to this person that you don't think this person's up to any good. I'd be concerned that this person is probably pulling one up over you. How your partner sees you is making moves. They think that you are taking action towards things, putting a lot of creative passion into something. What? I don't know. Enthusiasm. Being bold, courageous, standing on your own. Clarify the Knight of Wands upright for how Aquarius' partner sees their partner. They see them as the Knight of Wands. They think you're non-committal. For what reason, I have fucking no idea. And they also think that you're on a little bit... I need to remove myself out this reading. They see you essentially as somebody that's being a little bit of a rebel. That you're doing your own thing. That you're not basically going with the status quo. You see them as somebody that wants to nurture the situation. Wants to probably also see them as pregnant. The Empress there. Clarify the Magician in reverse for how Aquarius sees their person. Yeah. I think with the Strength there, you're kind of maintaining that this person you don't think is up to any good. The Magician does talk about, it's 2 things here. Is one, it could be talked about someone that's deceitful, a little bit pulling, it's false intentions kind of, just kind of playing, mind games type thing. Some of you, black magic, which Rich Coop talks a lot about, and technically it could be, but I mean, it's unlikely in this situation. But this person, on the other hand, could just be, you might be communicating that they're just holding back, essentially. And they're not basically, they're pulling games just to try and stall things, essentially. Their intentions towards you is basically to be on guard and to basically not really nurture the situation. Which is ironic, because you think that they're nurturing the situation. But on the flip side, no, not let me rephrase this. I think their intentions essentially could be potentially some type of trying to get their way, essentially trying to be stubborn in this situation. Lovers in reverse does talk about sometimes relationship warfare. It does talk about somebody that is just making things difficult and roadblocks up. And given this guy literally is holding a club up, right? I mean, one has to assume that that's probably accurate. Can I clarify the lovers in reverse for how Aquarius' partner intentions towards Aquarius? Why is the lovers reverse there? So this person is, they're putting roadblocks. Give me one more on the lovers reverse, please. Can I get one more clarification of why lovers reverse is there? Yeah, right there. This person, Aquarius, I mean, they're playing games here. Knight of Cups reverse, and then we've got the lovers reverse. They're putting up boundaries and whatever. I mean, in their feelings, they have fucking zero hope. And then we've got a card right here where, this is the random pop out. Talking about bad seeds being planted. So, what is the outcome? There's a power struggle here. Partner that's domineering over the other. Not leading things in the right direction. Not really sure on how to do that. What advice do we have for Aquarius dealing with this peach of a partner who wants their way? Get perspective on this situation immediately. You need to look at this situation in a different light, because clearly it's fucking going in the wrong direction. Come on. Nope. Bad seeds being planted. Get some perspective on it. What is working and what's not working? Is this situation going in the right direction? Are you getting the results that you desire? Is your partner being a committed person, saying that they will show up when they say they're going to show up? Or are they making excuses about things? Is this person an unrequited love person? Somebody that only worries about themselves? Sure seems like it. Doesn't sound like it's going to be a relationship that'll stand the test of time. Me personally. Aquarius, you're done. Going to Libra. Libra, you're next. Give me a minute here, I'm so sorry. 222, Libra. Alright. What do we have for the zodiac sign of Libra? I'd like to look at Libra's partner's feelings. How does the person that Libra is currently dating with, how do they feel towards Libra? Could I get 2 cards, please? 2 cards. How Libra's partner feels towards Libra, please. That makes no fucking sense. How does Libra feel towards their partner? 2 cards. How does Libra's partner see Libra at this time? How does Libra see their person? What is with the Magician in reverse coming out for their fucking reading? What is Libra's partner's intentions towards Libra, please? Can I get 2 cards? Let me split the deck again. You can have them repeat cards, in my opinion. Sun reverse. Just popped out on its own. I'm going to take it. One more card, please, for how partner's intentions toward Libra. Oh, got it. Well, that makes sense. What is the likely outcome between Libra and Libra's person? Libra's involved with. What's the likely outcome? One card. Clarify the Four of Swords upright for the outcome, please. How does that relate to Libra? Wow, add one card, come out. Angel card too. Temperance. Take it. Oh, that solves that. Tell me more about the Magician in reverse, or how Libra sees their partner. Why is that there? Tell me more about the Page of Pentacles upright for why, how Libra's partner sees or feels towards Libra. Oh God. Why is the Tower there? Why is the Tower in Libra's feelings clarifying, or Libra's person's feelings? Why is the Tower there? Clarify the World card in reverse for Libra's feelings towards their person. Why does Libra feel the World card in reverse? Libra, you don't feel like you've had success with this person. This person, for the most part, is 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They pretty much already are deciding to some extent on almost like walking out the door. They feel like there's turbulent times, and they're trying to navigate through things. So for some of you, this person may not necessarily be moving on, but this person does feel like this relationship is on the rocks, so to speak. I think they are trying to inject some life into it by trying to maybe offer something new to build a relationship off on. But when I clarify, it's the Tower and the Judgment in reverse. In other words, that they may just be in denial about whatever they're seeing in this relationship. Maybe they don't want to accept, certain realities about this relationship. I don't know what the fuck that could be. You decide that. Okay, but whatever the case is, there's enough so that there's a Tower moment. Okay, so the heavens above decided to send a thunderbolt down, trying to crumble some foundation. Which is ironic, because, when you crumble a foundation, right, you start something new, which is exactly what they're doing. So this person did have some type of Tower moment, where it basically was telling them that whatever you're doing is not working. And so the heavens came down and bolted their ass, essentially. And so much so that they decided to basically start fresh. But on the flip side, then we see the Six of Swords here. So let me clarify one. Why is the Six of Swords in Libra's person's feelings towards Libra? Why are they in the Six of Swords? One more shuffle. Why is Libra's person partner in the Six of Swords movie? Four of Wands. I mean, so they're not feeling much success in this situation. And if anything, they're holding off to themselves. They don't really see that. Yeah. It's probably why your partner's in this Judgment energy. Before. You, on the other hand, with Libra energy, are in the Queen of Swords. And the World in reverse, though, clarifying to that is the... So you're not really, you're on defense about this, where you probably feel that, there's unfinished business between you two, for starters, and you don't really feel things were a substantial success. If anything, you feel like things are moving backwards. Maybe your plan or your vision on where you wanted to go in life and the achievements that you were trying to accumulate and, which would measure the success of this relationship haven't been going there. You're trying to get to the Ten of Pentacles and it's really not going the direction you want to. So you're trying to be a little bit more precise. There is that water energy with that Queen. So, water, water and air. So, you're trying to basically come from a standpoint where, like, I'll love you at a distance type thing. Or why that person's in that boat and getting the fuck out of there. Just don't feel like this is really going in the right direction. And so we have concern about this, obviously, Ten of Pentacles here, which is kind of going to correlate back to this Four of Wands reverse. It's going to talk about family and stability for those of you who have kids. How they see you. They probably think that you're whining on, that you're carrying all the load. in the relationship. You're doing all the work. It's lopsided. That's how they see you. So maybe you've been complaining to them that I'm the one doing all the work in this relationship. How they see you is, how you see them is the Magician in reverse, clarified by the Chariot. Probably, once again, talking about, not probably once again, but I mean, this is probably talking about that you're concerned that this person is trying to one-up you, trying to, tell you that they're putting all their eggs into this basket, your basket for that matter, and they want to commit to you and stuff like that with that opportunity there, but you just don't really trust it. You think this person could be shady and whatever. And I have to believe that you're probably right, given that they had the Tower here with the Judgment in reverse. This person and their intentions towards you is the Sun reverse, Four of Pentacles. They're being selfish and they're not happy, this person. They're not happy about who the fuck knows what. And they also have self-esteem issues. This person may not trust themselves. May not, they might feel that they're restricted in being able to kind of be themselves around you. Clarify Sun reverse. Why is that in Libra person's intentions? Maybe they feel they can't be themselves around you. Need I say any more? Does she look like she's being herself? She looks like a lost fucking lamb. So 8 of Swords. So this person's, they're not happy and they basically feel trapped. And like I said, this is probably an expression issue. This person doesn't feel like maybe they're walking on eggshells around you. Okay? Hence, once again, I'm doing everything in this relationship. You just don't really feel like you're committing. Blah, 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 blah. There's probably just not enough water energy in this. And it's lacking heavily in this reading. Meaning that there's very much, you guys are probably shut off from each other. And for God's sakes, she's holding a sword. Libra. What is the outcome? Probably not talking with each other, isolation, trying to just get over each other's pet peeves. Maybe distancing each other. What's clarifying to this? The need for balance. Probably reflecting on that. There is a need for balance here. Another card dropped out. There's the Empress. There needs to be love as well in this relationship. Not enough of it. Apparently, it just seems like this is a cold relationship. What advice do we have for Libra and Libra's partner? What advice? One card of advice, please. One more shuffle. Three of Swords. You need to not hold on. Libra, if this is you, you need to, look. There's one of two ways this goes. If your partner fucked up, then you need to understand that your partner fucked up. If you want to deal with them and dabble and you want to basically give them some leeway and say, look, I forgive you and let's move on, then do that. Okay? But if you're not willing to do that, then don't fucking hold on to it because this relationship's going absolutely nowhere but the toilet. Sorry to say. Your partner basically is very much aware that you are basically, in some ways, kind of holding a grudge, essentially. You don't trust them, again, you got a sword. Does she look like she's open for love? Doesn't look like it to me. And it's your damn card. Look at your name right there, Libra. So, I think there's a mistrusting. And Libra, look, if you got wronged or something like that, it's not your fault. It's understandable that you'd be hurt. But you have to really say to yourself, well, where is this going now? If you don't trust your partner and you think they're just full of shit, then why be with them? Because that's sure as hell not the recipe that I know of for a successful relationship. And this is pretty much suggesting that be very careful about holding on to past betrayals and hurts and things like that, because it's probably not going to get you anywhere, especially when we've got an angel card here talking about there needs to be balance in this situation. Can things be balanced out? Can you make it work? There needs to be moderation, temperance. You can't be cold off and shut off to your partner. And like I said, your partner seems like they're trying to walk on eggshells. Probably because they probably know that maybe you're pissed off about something. So that's what I got for you, Libra. Hopefully that made sense. And for those of you, as I always say, if this is not sounding like you, don't make it apply. Don't make something apply that's not yours. Okay? If you're like, I'm an innocent lamb, my partner's an innocent lamb, so that makes us the perfect kind of lamb, then you're probably a perfect lamb. Good for you. Alright, moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, my troublemaker. Sagittarius, yes, you are the troublemaker. Zodiac sign. You always problems in the reads with you. But it's committed this time, so it's not singles. So maybe I'm gonna get Sagittarius here. Tell me about the person that's mostly Sagittarius mad. Well, their partner, essentially. I keep saying that. I'm so used to the singles. Let me put the time thing here. So it's just 2 hours and 30 minutes. Saggy, it's you. Tell me about Sagittarius' partner's feelings towards Sagittarius, please. Gonna get 2 cards. Get 2 cards for the person that Sagittarius is dealing with in a relationship. What are their feelings towards Sagittarius? How does Sagittarius feel towards Sagittarius' partner? I'm gonna get 2 cards. One card fall out. I'm gonna take it. I get 1 more card for how Sagittarius feels towards Sagittarius' partner, please. How does Sagittarius person Sagittarius dealing with in a relationship? How do they see Sagittarius at this time? How does Sagittarius see their partner currently? One card, please. Tell me about Sagittarius' partner's intentions towards Sagittarius. What are their intentions? Going to get 2 cards, please. What is Sagittarius' partner's intentions towards Sagittarius? Going to get 2 cards. What is the outcome between Sagittarius and their partner? Can I clarify the Magician in reverse for the outcome? Why is that the outcome for Sagittarius and the partner? Can I clarify the 2 of Swords upright for Sagittarius' person's feelings towards Sagittarius? Clarify 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Can I get 2 cards, please? Why is there... Just give me 2 cards for how Sagittarius feels towards the person. Sagittarius, this person that you're dealing with, or your partner, is essentially indecision about things, whether or not they want to dabble in the situation, put enthusiasm, creative, drive into the situation. With the 2 of Swords clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Reverse. This person is doubtful about the situation getting off the ground. Probably think it's spinning its wheels a little bit. Clarify the Knight of Wands upright for the person Sagittarius' partner's feelings towards Sagittarius. Can we clarify that Knight of Wands? It's a little hard to say. I mean, this is what it's kind of Star in reverse. I mean, it's like almost like your person's kind of like wondering if they should invest energy into the situation. Do they want to put the time and effort into it? They're kind of like a little bit in. Then they're kind of like, yeah, we can make it happen. No, we can't. Yeah, we can make it happen. No, we can't. How you feel towards them is 9 of Wands upright and 2 of Pentacles in reverse. In other words, you just feel this is you're trying to basically, number 1, stand up for yourself, protect what you got, but you're kind of also feeling it as a struggle. It's an uphill battle. And with the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, dropping balls, I clarified to that, and it's saying 2 things: Ace of Pentacles and 6 of Cups. In other words, you're really questioning whether or not, same thing, can this relationship get off the ground? So you guys are mirroring each other in some ways. How they see you. They don't really see that you're making solid choices, and they think that you might be a little non-committal. Maybe you don't really know how to manage a bank account. Maybe you don't really know how to basically run the law on the land. Or they can think that you're just being stubborn which essentially could also correlate back to the Nine of Wands and your feelings towards them. So this person might just feel intense, minus the other stuff. You're just stubborn. You're not wanting to budge from your position, Sagittarius. How you see them, this person's trying to work with you on things and wants more stability with you. So it seems like they might feel that you are basically being resistant to the situation. What is their intentions towards you? Well, they want to give to you. So this person wants teamwork and they want to give to you. Okay, but Ace of Swords is reversed there, so they probably don't know how to direct this energy. Don't know which way to put it, because you're probably not giving them solid answers. So Sagittarius, once again, it seems like you've got problems here. Even on the singles, same thing. Yeah. Clarify Ace of Wands in reverse. How Sagittarius partner intention towards Sagittarius, please. Yeah, I mean they're trying to make something happen here, and they don't know how to make it happen. Sagittarius. But what's funny is that you're trying to do that too, but it's like they see you. They don't. How does the outcome relate to Sagittarius? How does the outcome for this reading relate to Sagittarius? How does the outcome relate to Sagittarius' partner? You got one card, please. Why is the outcome relating to the Ten of Swords in reverse for Sagittarius? Tell me more about it. Because Sagittarius, you're still holding on to some type of hurt. There's something that you're pissed off about. Something this person maybe this person did something, or maybe it's not even this person. Maybe it's another relationship that you had before. Maybe there's some other partnership that you're in and you got with this person. And you're still holding on to it. And you can't really move on past it. So there seems to be like there's energy not being directed in the right places here for this relationship to really stand the test of time. Doubting whether or not there is the ability to get this thing going off, and there is some type of realization to this. How this relates to them, once again, it's the same thing that I've been saying. They don't really see much faith in this situation. So, Sagittarius, yeah. You need to figure out if you're being stubborn with your partner, or you're holding on to something, then, once again, you need to kind of decide, is it the right time for me to be in a relationship, number one? Is this person actually trying? Because if they are, then am I wasting their time? On the flip side, just flip it, okay? If you know for a fact that you're the one putting all the work in and it's not your partner, then maybe it's roles are reversed. What advice do we have for Sagittarius and Sagittarius' partner? Let me get one card of advice, please. Dealing in this situation. There needs to be balance. Once again, I thought Temperance came out already. No, maybe that was the last reading. But I think that was, what was that? Libra's reading. There needs to be some alchemy in this relationship. In other words, that you need to know what your partner's needs are, and you need to know what your needs are. Can those mix? Okay? It's never a one-sided relationship. It takes two to tango, and it takes two to make something work. And if you want to do it as a one-sided, then be single. Simple as that. Okay. Temperance is holding two different cups there. See the two different cups? He's trying to make that work. It's the question of, can it work? The angels trying to align things up. Sometimes there's some crazy shit that happens, and it allows things to work, react, make something new. So it's not always bad, but at the same time, I think you do have to have some optimism here and really question whether you're a good match for each other. Okay? Why, if you both have different needs, right? You want one thing, they want one thing, but then it's like you're going to resist each other and fight all day, trying to basically bend their arm, essentially, or they're bending your arm. What's the point of that? So I think your person does want to work with you, Sagittarius, but I think it's more leaning on you are kind of being stubborn, or you're stuck on something in the past and you're kind of doubtful about them. So, anyways, that's what I got for you. I am starving. I need to go and eat. So, if you made it this far towards the end of the video, and I guess only maybe Sagittarius will see this, but thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe to this video if you enjoyed the content. If most importantly, subscribe for more content. Duh. If my messages are not resonating with you, there's plenty of other good readers out there that might resonate with you on your story. But that's what I got for you. Hearts, loves, kisses. I'm so fucking tired. Oh my god. Probably only gonna be done by tomorrow. The processing time. If you'd like to donate to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. I really need better equipment. Oh my god. Love you guys. Bye.